Hi friends, so after covering the two problems on partial derivative of first order, let's move to the next function. So here I'll be applying the concept of first order partial derivative and let's find out the result. So here theta is given as t to the power n e to the power minus r square upon 4t and we have to find out the value of n, which will make that dou theta by dou t is equal to 1 upon r square dou by dou r square dou theta by dou r. Now guys, here we have been given a result here and we have to find out the value of n. So it's a reverse process. So since the result is given, what we'll do is we'll find out the different values of that result, we'll put it there and we'll solve both sides to get the value of n. So in this result, we first want the value of del theta by del t, or it is also called as dou theta by dou t or deva theta by deva t. So all things are accepted and these are the different pronunciation of the given term. So let's find out del theta by del t, and for this we'll be differentiating this theta with respect to t. Now guys, before starting with the differentiation, if you look at the given function, then it is given in the complex form. Now since it is quite complex, let's make it simpler by taking log on both sides. So what I'll do is I'll say taking log on both sides and we'll reduce that function in the simpler form, and then we'll find out the value of del theta by del t and the other values. So let's start. So here taking log on both sides, I'll get log of theta equal to log of this. Now here guys, we have two functions multiplying each other. So here I'll be applying the property of logarithm, which says log of a into b is log a plus log b, which will give me log of t to the power n plus log of e to the power negative r square by 4t. Now here again I'll apply the property of logarithm, that log of a to the power b is b log a, that is n into log of t. Similarly here log is having base e, so we have a property which says log a to the base a is 1. So here guys we'll get 1 and here we'll get negative r square by 4t. So this is the value of log of theta. Now since I want the value of del theta by del t, I'll be differentiating this whole equation with respect to t partially. So I'll say this as equation number 1, and now we'll differentiate equation number 1 partially with respect to t. Now guys, let's start. So this log theta will give us 1 upon theta into del theta by del t equal to, now here n as it is, it's constant and derivative of log t with respect to t is 1 upon t minus r square upon 4 is gonna remain constant, same, because we are differentiating partially with respect to t, and the rule says if you are differentiating partially with respect to one variable, then other variables will be treated as constant. So here theta is function of t and r. I'm differentiating with respect to t, so I'll be considering r as constant. So here r square by 4 constant outside, and the derivative of 1 upon t is negative 1 upon t square, so that will become plus t square, that is 1 upon t square. So guys, to get the value of del theta by del t, what I'll do is I'll shift this theta over there and I'll get del theta upon del t is equal to n theta upon t plus r square theta upon 4t square. And let's call this as equation number 2 because this is our left hand side. Now similarly, let's find out the right hand side and let's make it as equation number 3, and then we'll equate equation number 2 and 3 to find out the value of n. So in the right hand side, first of all we'll start from the innermost bracket. So I'll find out the value of del theta by del r, I'll multiply with r square, and to that answer I'll again differentiate partially with respect to r and I'll multiply by 1 by r square, and then we'll get equation number 3. So del theta by del r, and for this I'll differentiate this equation number 1 partially with respect to r. So here I'll say now guys, since we are going to differentiate this equation number 1 with respect to r, so it is here we have a function as theta and it is a function of t and r. Since I am differentiating with respect to r, I will be treating t as constant. So here log theta will give me 1 upon theta del theta upon del r. Next, here we have n log t, so n is constant, t is also constant, so its derivative will be 0. Here negative 1 upon 4t constant and derivative of r square with respect to r is 2r. So we'll get negative 2r upon 4t. Now let's shift theta over there and this will become 2 1s are 2, 2 2s are 4. So del theta by del r is equal to negative r theta upon 2t. Now to this value we are going to multiply with r square. So we'll get r square into del theta by del r, that is negative r cube theta upon 2t. Now to this value we are gonna partially differentiate with respect to r. So here I'll say del by del r of r square del theta by del r equal to, now here I'll differentiate this function with respect to r partially. So guys, we are gonna take the constants outside. So the here 2 is constant and t is constant, because in the question we have seen that r and t are the independent variables, and therefore if I'm differentiating with respect to r, I'll be treating t as constant. So negative 1 upon 2t outside. And now I'll differentiate this r cube theta with respect to r. Now guys, don't say that theta is a constant, because if you will see the question, then in the question it is said that theta is a function of r and t. So it also have r. So theta is a function of r and r cube is also a function of r. So here both terms have r, and that is why to differentiate with respect to r, I am going to use a property of u into v, that is u derivative of v plus v into derivative of u. So guys, here in the bracket we will get, here I'll write down 3r square, that is derivative of this term theta as it is, plus r cube as it is, and derivative of theta with respect to r is del theta upon del r. Now what is the value of del theta upon del r? So we got this value over here, which is negative r theta upon 2t. So I'll put this value over here. So I'll get negative 1 upon 2t. Here in the bracket 3r square theta, r cube as it is, and here we'll put this value. So in this value we have again r. So that r and this r cube will become r to the power 4 and negative sign. So negative r to the power 4 theta upon 2t. Now to this value we are going to multiply with 1 upon r square. So guys, here on the left hand side I'll add 1 upon r square and we'll multiply this bracket or this whole term by 1 upon r square. So here negative 1 upon 2t will remain as it is. Now if I multiply this bracket with r square, then that is 1 upon r square, then this r square will be cancelled, we'll get 3 theta, and here we'll get r square theta upon 2t. So in bracket 3 theta minus r square theta upon 2t. Now let's multiply this bracket with negative 1 upon 2t. So guys, here we'll get 3 theta upon 2t, but that is negative, and this minus minus will become plus r square theta upon 4t square. So guys, here we got the value of right hand side. This is the right hand side. So I'll be calling this as equation number 3. So I got the value of left hand side and right hand side. Now we'll equate that those two values, because here in the question it is given that these two sides or these two terms are equal. So I'll be equating equation number 2 and 3. So here, so guys, in equation number 2, this is the right hand side which I'll write here. So I'll get n theta upon t plus r square theta upon 4t square. It is equal to the equation number 3, which is negative 3 theta upon 2t plus r square theta upon 4t square. Now from these two sides I can cancel this r square theta by 4t square, because if I take this on the left hand side, that will become negative and that will be cancelled. Now here in these two remaining terms, we can cancel theta with theta and t with t, and guys, in the end we will get the value of n, which is nothing but negative 3 upon 2. So here we got the value of n, which was the required value or the asked question. So we got the answer. So guys, I'm sure you understood it. So if you really like this video, then don't forget to press that like button, and you can also share this video with your friend so that they can also go through it and they can also get good marks like you. So guys, keep following Ekeeda channel, because we are bringing new videos every day, and that will help you out to get good score in engineering, mathematics and other subjects of engineering. Thank you very much.